Imagine a world engulfed in flames, a world where the very air you breathe is thick with smoke, and the sky is painted with hues of orange and red. This is not a distant dystopian future, this is happening right now. Forests, the lungs of our planet, are consumed by raging wildfires, leaving behind a trail of destruction. These fires are not just burning trees, they are erasing entire ecosystems, displacing wildlife, and releasing massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Cities bake under a relentless sun, their inhabitants gasping for breath. Heat waves turn bustling urban centers into sweltering ovens where the elderly and vulnerable suffer the most. Air conditioning becomes a lifeline, but not everyone can afford it, and power grids strain under the increased demand. This is not a scene from a science fiction movie. This is our new reality, a reality shaped by climate change and human activity. The frequency and intensity of these extreme weather events are increasing, and they're becoming harder to ignore. This is the reality of our planet in 2024, a year marked by record-breaking heat. Thermometers around the world are shattering previous records, and the consequences are dire. Crops are failing, water sources are drying up, and the risk of heat-related illnesses is skyrocketing. The year 2024 will be etched in our memories as a year of unprecedented heat. It will be remembered as a turning point, a wake-up call for humanity to take urgent action. But will we heed this warning, or will we continue down this path of destruction? From scorching deserts to melting ice caps, the Earth is experiencing a fever. The evidence is overwhelming. Deserts are expanding, swallowing up arable land, while polar ice caps are melting at an alarming rate, contributing to rising sea levels and threatening coastal communities. Data from leading scientific institutions like NASA, Copernicus, and NOAA, as well as the World Meteorological Organization, all point to the same alarming trend. Our planet is warming at an unprecedented rate, and the impacts are being felt across the globe. The charts and graphs are clear. Rising temperatures, increasing greenhouse gas emissions, and more frequent extreme weather events are all indicators of a planet in distress. The time to act is now. We must come together as a global community to combat climate change and protect our planet for future generations. Numbers often speak louder than words, and the numbers paint a grim picture. They reveal the stark reality of our changing climate, a reality that is becoming harder to ignore with each passing year. The data collected from various sources around the globe consistently points to one undeniable fact. Our planet is heating up at an unprecedented rate. On July 22, 2024, the Earth reached its hottest day on record, a staggering 17.16 degrees Celsius global average temperature. This wasn't just a random spike, it was a clear indicator of a trend that has been building for decades. The implications of such a high average temperature are profound, affecting ecosystems, weather patterns, and human health. This record didn't stand for long. Just days later, new records were set, each one surpassing the last. The frequency and intensity of these record-breaking days are alarming, signaling that what we are experiencing is not a series of anomalies, but a new normal. It was quickly followed by a series of record-breaking days, each one hotter than the last. This relentless rise in temperatures is a clear sign of the accelerating pace of climate change. The data doesn't lie, it tells us that we are heading towards a future where extreme heat becomes the norm rather than the exception. It's not just individual days, the entire year has been exceptionally hot. Month after month we have seen temperatures soar to new heights, breaking records that have stood for decades. This consistent pattern of extreme heat is having a profound impact on our daily lives, from the way we work and play to the health risks we face. August 2024 was the hottest August ever recorded, capping off the hottest summer in the Northern Hemisphere. The relentless heat has strained infrastructure, increased energy demands, and posed serious health risks, particularly for vulnerable populations. The summer of 2024 will be remembered not just for its record-breaking temperatures, but for the widespread impact it had on communities around the world. These are not isolated incidents. They are part of a long-term warming trend driven by human activities. The burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes have all contributed to the increase in greenhouse gases, trapping heat in our atmosphere. The numbers tell a story of a planet in distress, urging us to take immediate and decisive action to mitigate the effects of climate change and protect our future. The consequences of this global heat wave are being felt around the world. Europe experienced its hottest summer on record, with wildfires raging across the continent. North America faced intense heat waves, droughts, and devastating wildfires. Oceania wasn't spared either, enduring its hottest August on record. These extreme weather events are not random occurrences, they are the direct result of a warming planet. As the Earth's temperature rises, we can expect to see more frequent and intense heat waves, droughts, wildfires, and other extreme weather events. Death Valley, California, a place known for its extreme heat, is one of the most inhospitable environments on Earth. This vast desert landscape, with its rolling dunes and jagged mountains, is a testament to the raw power of nature. The valley stretches over 3,000 square miles, offering a stark, almost otherworldly beauty that captivates and intimidates in equal measure. In July 2024, Death Valley experienced a record-breaking monthly average temperature of 42.5 degrees Celsius, or 108.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme heat is not just a number, it represents the harsh reality of living in one of the hottest places on the planet. The relentless sun beats down, creating an environment where survival is a constant struggle. The scorching temperatures create heat waves that distort the air, making the landscape appear to shimmer and dance. These mirages are a visual reminder of the intense heat that defines this region. The ground itself seems to radiate heat, creating an almost palpable sense of the extreme conditions. Living in such extreme conditions is a challenge. The intense heat pushes the human body to its limits, making even simple tasks feel monumental. For those who venture into this harsh environment, preparation is key. Adequate hydration, protective clothing, and a deep respect for the power of the desert are essential for survival. The intense heat pushes the human body to its limits, causing profuse sweating and rapid dehydration. The need for water becomes paramount as the body loses moisture at an alarming rate. In these conditions, staying hydrated is not just a matter of comfort, it's a matter of life and death. The lack of moisture in Death Valley makes survival difficult. The parched landscape with its cracked earth and sparse vegetation offers little respite from the relentless sun. This arid environment is a stark reminder of the challenges posed by extreme heat and drought. Death Valley serves as a microcosm of the challenges we face as our planet continues to warm. As global temperatures rise, the extreme conditions experienced here may become more common in other parts of the world. Understanding and adapting to these changes is crucial for our survival. The lessons learned in this Crucible of Extremes can help us prepare for a hotter, drier future. Section 5. The Human Factor, Turning Up the Heat. The Earth's climate has changed throughout history, but the current warming trend is happening at an unprecedented rate. The scientific consensus is clear. Human activities, primarily the burning of fossil fuels, are the dominant cause. When we burn fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas, we release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. These gases trap heat, causing the Earth's temperature to rise. The more we burn, the hotter our planet gets. Section 6. Antarctica, no longer immune. Even the most remote corners of our planet are not immune to the effects of climate change. Antarctica, a continent covered in ice and snow, is experiencing a warming trend. The melting of glaciers and ice sheets contributes to rising sea levels, threatening coastal communities worldwide. The warming of Antarctica is a stark reminder that climate change is a global issue, affecting every corner of our planet. It's a wake-up call that we can no longer ignore. Section 7. The High Cost of Extreme Heat. The consequences of extreme heat are far-reaching and devastating. Heat waves can lead to heat stroke, dehydration, and other heat-related illnesses. Droughts can devastate crops, leading to food shortages and economic instability. Wildfires can destroy homes, displace communities, and release harmful pollutants into the atmosphere. The cost of inaction is high. We must act now to mitigate the effects of climate change and prevent further damage to our planet and our future. Section 8. Our time to act. The situation may seem dire, but there is still hope. We have the power to change course and create a cooler, more sustainable future. It will require a global effort, but together, we can make a difference. We can reduce our reliance on fossil fuels by transitioning to renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. We can improve energy efficiency in our homes, businesses, and transportation systems. We can support policies that promote sustainability and hold our leaders accountable for taking action on climate change. Section 9. A cooler future is possible. The future of our planet depends on the choices we make today. By taking action to reduce our impact on the environment, we can create a cooler, more sustainable future for generations to come. Let's work together to ensure that the Earth remains a habitable planet for all.